Hi, I'm going to try to do a little demo for you guys on how I remove the pin bones from a whitefish fillet. This is a fillet I've already taken off the carcass. I've actually just gone through, taken the fillet off, then I've taken the rib cage out, and all that's left to do is remove this row of pin bones. If you're not familiar with it, there's a row of pin bones right here on the top of this rib cage. If you run your fingers down like this, you'll feel that little row of bones. I'm a little more precise when I do mine. So I'm just going to kind of show you my method once I get to this point. I find that little row of bones. I'm putting the knife on the upper side of the bones or towards the back of the fish, the top of the fish. Use a sharp knife is key. Make a little incision along the top of those bones. I'm angling in a little bit to actually touch that bone. You can hear the knife hitting the bones right there. And then I'm going to angle the knife away since I've hit the bones, and I'm going to start to fillet down that row of bones. So I'm going to make this little incision on down through the back. You can see the bones that are showing up underneath there. Actually, now I'm going to turn the knife and I'm going to fillet this little piece right off the skin. So you can see that. I'm just kind of making a couple little cuts and pulling that piece of fillet right off. And I'm leaving it attached. I'm just going to fold it away. So now that row of bones is exposed here and they're up in this meat. So I'm going to go over about a little more than 1/8 of an inch, probably 1/4 of an inch if you want to go give or take. I'm on the other side of the bones. I'm going to angle down on this angle, same as the bones are facing. I'm going to make that little cut. Same thing, I'm going to fillet down to the skin with that cut and just kind of go underneath, and you'll be able to fillet those bones or take that bone strip right out of there. So now what I've done is I've released that row of pin bones, and then you can come down to the tail and just make a little cut and pull that strip. You know, that's all pin bone in that little piece. Yeah, you lose a little meat doing this, but the bones are all gone. Now, one of the things you'll find with whitefish is that this upper part of the fillet on the skin is very soft compared to the tail. If you've ever taken and grabbed a fillet and tried to skin it across, you'll know that a lot of times you'll leave flesh up here. One little trick or tip that I've done that works successful is, since I've removed this section of meat, I've exposed this, what I'll do is actually place my knife blade where that piece of meat has gone along the skin. I'm going to actually fillet the skin away towards me. I found that this seems to help with the kind of going with this grain to release the skin without actually leaving it on the fillet. Now that I've done that, usually I'll pick up my fillet, then I'll kind of lay it the more traditional way, start at the tail, run down, you know, again, a nice sharp knife is key, run down like that. Now, oops, you got a little chunk left there, but that's okay. Now you get that piece of meat right off. You can see that or not. No pin bones, and you're going to have this little split fillet. I'll kind of lay it out here. Split fillet. When I put them in the pan to bake them, I'll just kind of close that up a little bit and put my butter across the top or whatever I'm going to do for them. If you want to clean that up a little more, you can take that out. But basically that's it. Pretty straightforward. Check it out. See what you think of the video.